You're going to stay tough on the EPA regulations?
You know, how many times in the last few years have we talked about it? I can remember when I was all alone for 9 years ago and 8 years ago on this whole fraudulent thing,
you were.
on global warming. Now we've won that battle, and so they're trying to do it through EPA regulations. We have a critical vote that will be coming up that is going to really put to test a lot of the Democrats who are coming up for re-election in 2012, and that is on my amendment, which is the amendment which was my legislation, called the Upton-Inhofe legislation, that would take away the jurisdiction of the EPA to regulate greenhouse gases. And that's going to be the critical vote for an awful lot of Democrats. There's a cover vote that's taking place. I don't want to get too far in the weeds on this. I know you're aware and you'll be talking about this, but the Baucus amendment and the Rockefeller amendment are merely cover to give cover for their Democrats to so that they won't vote against the EPA having the power to regulate greenhouse gases in America.
And the CO2. I mean, this is crazy. It'll crush American industry, won't it?
Well, sure it will. And you know, there are a lot of people out there who don't agree with me. A lot of them think that the science is well founded on this. I would only say that those individuals who believe that, if you'll remember, it was our own Obama-appointed director of the Environmental Protection Agency, Lisa Jackson, and I love her dearly because she answers honestly. When I asked the question, I said, you know, if we were to go ahead and pass all these regulations and put an incredible tax on the American people, would that reduce greenhouse gases worldwide? She said no, because that's only in America. Now, what's going to happen? Our manufacturing base is going to have to go where they have power, where they have electricity, where they're generating energy, and that will be places like China, India, Mexico, and places where they have less restrictions, so it could actually have the reverse of increasing CO2.
Yeah, because it pushes our consumer goods offshore. Those jobs go elsewhere. They're being done in places that don't have the standards we've got and the rules and requirements we've got, and it gets even worse because they've still got to crank out enough power to sell all those goods to us.
And we're paying for it. Remember, we've talked about this before. The range of costs for the United States, if we do this, is going to be between $300 and $400 billion a year. And that doesn't come from me. That comes from others. MIT made a study, Wharton made a study, CRA made a study. And I always bring that down to the local level, Lars. My people in Oklahoma, that would cost every family, the average family who files a tax return in Oklahoma, over $3,000 a year. So this is a huge thing. We can't let them get by with it. And let's wait and see what happens on the vote tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, Senator. You want an idea? The GAO just came out with a study, said that we could save $3 billion by having the post office drop Saturday delivery. Why don't we drop 3 days a week of delivery and just deliver the mail on, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and get rid of, stop burning all that gasoline and diesel oil and stop the expense. And by the way, get toward the direction of shutting that operation down.
I was going to say, what about privatizing?
Now, I'd sell it to UPS tomorrow. I think they do a bang-up job of running it. Senator, thanks for being on the show.
You're always, as usual, doing the Lord's work.
And we're glad for what you've been doing over the years, even though it was awfully lonely on that cap and trade issue for so long. 13 before the hour. Back.